Hello, Internet world. I was asked to consider making a video on the following topic: discuss the mental state of the United States and how to keep a healthy mind during a time of distancing and disagreements. I guess this means under the 2020 dystopian world of my Sharona Cyrus. Perhaps it might be a little easier for me to begin with a different discussion and get that one out of the way so I can fix it first. It's called world peace. I'll tell you now how to fix world peace in 3 easy lessons. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not that smart. Social media platforms don't allow us to use the word that we're talking about. Deleted and censored. I'm not exactly a big one supporting censoring. I'm kind of way against it. So this puts one in a precarious position to discuss topics about something that you're not allowed to discuss. It's mind-boggling, really, as though we're a nation of infants. But I'm supposed to discuss this as though they consider us to be adults who can speak our free mind freely and discuss our concerns on a human level about my Sharona Cyrus. Hint, hint, it's a pathogen. They're really tiny. We can't even see them with our own limited human eyes. Such a shame, because if we could see all the nasty pathogens, the ones that can hurt us, then we can run away from them. And the ones that are helpful, we can run towards them. But unfortunately, they're invisible, which only adds to the invisibility of the word upon which we're supposed to be discussing. Is just so absurd for a limited human mind to begin with, is confounding to me because I'm just one simple person. I have my own concerns and issues of life that were going on before my Sharona Cyrus. And now, of course, everything's exacerbated, as it is with everyone's lives who we think we have under control and are planning. This is supposed to be a supportive and uplifting type of talk. I don't know how to get there. I'm sorry. I'm not that skilled. But I would like people to still try to do their best to remain civil. That would be nice. And perhaps even try to keep our sense of humor, which is being strained as much as one can possibly do. We do like to be communal animals. Even predators like to be communal animals from time to time. We are predators, just as a reminder. Predators don't like to be cooped up and be told by other animals what we can't and can't do, even when it may be for our own good. That's part of the crux. Being told by another person or entity that we want you to do something because we say it's for your own good. And if you don't, we'll hurt you. We'll take away your privileges. We'll fine you. You'll make life difficult for you. Even all of you who have been prior good, noble citizens and constructive members of society, you are now all suspect. We all were to begin with anyway with our modern police state. But that's a whole nother issue, and I don't want to get too much caught in tangents because I'm supposed to be focusing on positivity. So this is a lesson on how to be positive while you feel cooped up in your home. I'm sorry, you feel cooped up? I meant to say you really are cooped up in your homes. You want more platitudes? I've got lots of platitudes I can share with you. Answers. I don't believe science has all the answers. It's a no-win situation. No, it's all gotten out of hand. We just don't know exactly when, where, or why. We don't want to get other people sick, and we don't even have a lot of answers. We jumped into having people take the precautionary measures of an ounce of prevention, and now we've gone into like a pound of flesh. That becomes secondary in my personal mind. I look toward the future and try to figure out how present activities based on past performances of history will possibly affect our future in ways that we can circumvent or make minor changes now to make things better for us in the framework of liberty for all of our progeny in the future. That's where I stay focused. I'm not a medical professional. You're going to have to make those decisions yourself. And as a freeborn or naturalized American citizen or one of the people, you're going to have to make that determination how you want to respond to the rules and regulations and requests of government that they morph into what they perceive as rules. I'm 70. I don't want to just step outside and end up dying just because I'm old and my lungs might get congested more than a younger person. So I'm going to sit in my duff a little longer. If I was younger, I probably wouldn't, even though I'm still a rather cautious person when it comes with my one chance of life in the universe. I haven't seen anyone giving me a written guarantee of an afterlife. Sorry, I can't just count on it from hope alone, or other people's beliefs or hopes. I sought for hopes myself. I didn't find it. That doesn't mean I'm not spiritual. How can you be happy while being cooped up in your house during COVID without me just giving platitudes? Sorry, I got nothing. You're smart enough yourselves. You know what you could do. But people are funny. We know what we should do. We just don't necessarily follow our own guidance. It's a human frailty. Deal with it. One thing I do know is that humans are the only mammals that have the ability to make life-changing decisions at any given moment. That's pretty dramatic, really. Few can do it. It takes a lot of fortitude. Most of us don't care that much. We'd much rather take care of someone else or a pet than ourselves. That's really what it comes down to. You can't stop smoking for someone else, or pushing away that next forkful of food in the ready position while you're still chewing at the one at hand. Only we can control those movements and those actions and make determinations on what we want to do within the time that we have and how well we want to utilize it or allow it to go away frivolously. Learn another language. Learn 5 or 10 words a day while you're meandering around home, pondering your navel. There's only so much lint that you can clean out of it, really. But I'm not going to tell you at what risk and level you should go for your own individual life to put yourself or others at risk, just because something's invisible and we don't know about it. I feel bad for people who did not have the ability or foresight to stock up and be prepared as a good little boy or Girl Scout should. But be happy, be joyful. I always figure that if by doing something different, we'll either keep it the same or better, as opposed to keeping it the same or worse, it's a no-brainer, depending on how much pain and difficulty it takes on making those changes. For us, the downside is a lagging economy, people on poverty and borderline levels are under greater distress and duress, and the emotional strain to boot, on top of that, and all the other ancillary human issues and baggage that we had before my Sharona Cyrus. I can't believe I'm saying my Sharona Cyrus instead of my Sharona Cyrus. I think that they might lock me away if I actually say a word. Ooh, I hate that. I don't like anybody telling me what words I can or can't say, or what word I can say because I'm born of certain ethnicity. Give me a break. If you can say it, I can say it. Period. I fume inside. I just often control it. Not all the time. But do I fume inside? That's a nod, yes. Met an Albanian many years ago. It was just freed from communism. Helped the guy out. And in Albania, they say yes like this and no like this. It was very interesting, very confusing for the poor Albanian. Boy, that could have gotten him in a lot of trouble with some Leos. Would you like us to arrest you? Take me away. Have to be a little patient with people. Give them the benefit of the doubt. I understand the nature of microbiology. My brother had a PhD on it before he went on to become a medical oncologist, a cancer doctor. I have no degrees, but I've learned a few things. So be happy, learn the language, clean your house, make some plans, make 1,000 New Year's resolutions. I know you keep all of them because you're a perfect human. We're all perfect humans. Just try to be nice to people. I mean, what can I say? Oh, right. You can start by being nice to yourself. And in 30 years, if you're still alive and survive my Sharona Cyrus, you can laugh about it and talk about how you helped preserve liberty against a potentially tyrannical government who wanted to take advantage of everybody staying home because they were told to, even though it might be in our best interest. Predators don't like to be told what to do. See you around, y'all. Have a nice day. Be happy. Don't step on any ants or insects. They have a right to live too. Except when they bother you. Then I give you permission. Oh, you don't need my permission? Right! Some things you just gotta grab permission for yourself and hang on to it.